Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Guys, this time we are going to talk why do dogs walk in sideways. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Okay guys, why do dogs walk sideways? Let me tell you why. The root of the behavior. In general, it means that your dog's body is moving at an angle or uneven kilter. It often looks like a sideways trot where your dog seems to be off balance. For some dogs, this is just the way they move, and it should not be any cause for alarm. Humans all have different ways of walking too. They move forward in a straight line, but it looks like their back legs are a bit off to the side from their front legs. This unusual looking walk can surprise people who have not seen it before, but it's actually quite common. So common, in fact, that there's a specific word for it: crabbing. According to the AKC glossary, crabbing, also known as sidewinding, is when a dog moves with its body at an angle to the line of travel. Before we look at why some dogs walk sideways, let's consider how dogs move in general.
Come on, Chubi.
Dogs have four main types of gaits, or patterns of limb movement. Number 1. Walk. The dog lifts its foot from the ground, one at a time in regular sequence. First, one rear foot, then the front foot on that same side, then the other rear foot, then the front foot on that side. 3 legs are in support of the body at all times. Number 2. Trot. A 2-beat diagonal gait in which the feet at diagonal opposite ends of the body strike the ground together. For example, front right with hind left, and front left with hind right. Between steps, their entire body is suspended in the air for a moment. Number 3. Canter. A 3-beat gait that is a bit slower than a trot. In Broderie Canter, dogs move their feet forward in a pattern of 1 to 2 to 1. Hind foot, then opposite hind foot, and its front diagonal. Then the other front foot. The foot they start off with is known as the leading foot. Number 4. The last but not the least, Gallop. A 4-beat gait and the speediest dog gait of all. While galloping, a dog starts with its spine flexed and 2 rear feet on the ground. The lead foot slightly ahead of the other. Next, the dog extends its spine, stretching its front feet forward, which hit the ground with 1 foot, or the lead foot, slightly ahead of the other. The dog then flexes the spine to bring the rear feet forward to start the cycle again. So why some dogs walk sideways? For the most part, dogs who crab walk with their back legs a bit off to one side from the front are just built that way. In particular, dogs with short body length and long legs can have a hard time trotting in a straight line because their back legs interfere with their front legs. These are the types of dog that are more likely to walk sideways. Number 1. Border Collies. Number 2. German Shepherds. Number 3. Spaniels. Number 4. Pointers. And number 5. Weasels. Any dog with long legs may be prone to crabbing, which helps them avoid tripping over their own feet. The body twists slightly to allow the back feet to pass to one side of the front feet. Dogs who walk sideways are actually moving forward and laterally at the same time. However, what are the other causes of sideway walking? Some reasons dogs may alter their gait and start walking sideways are: Number 1.
Come on, Chubi.
Hip dysplasia, a malformation of the hip ball and socket joint. Number 2. Vestibular disease, a sudden non-progressive disturbance of balance that commonly impacts older dogs. Number 3. Injury or pain. There are medical reasons why dogs walk sideways. Number 1.
Come on, Chubi.
Structural imbalances. Number 2. Nutritional deficiencies. Number 3. Hip dysplasia, a malformation of the hip ball and socket joint as previously mentioned. Number 4. Vestibular disease, commonly found in older dogs. Number 5. Orthopedic issues. Number 6. Anal gland issues. Number 7. Ear infections. Number 8. Undetected pain. If a paw or leg is causing them pain, they may be walking sideways to avoid it.
Let's go.
If you suspect any of this or just want to rule them out, please call your vet to make an appointment. Since your dog is unable to definitely tell you what is wrong, it is always a safe bet to get your dog examined than to assume nothing wrong. Now, let me tell you the reasons for crabbing. Number 1. It's just who they are.
Come on, Chubi.
Maybe they have a heavy arm swing or no arm swing at all. Some dogs have unique characteristics in their walk, just like you do, human. In most cases, there's no reason to worry because it's just who they are. Number 2. The body is still growing. Some puppies and young dogs who walk in a sideways manner grow out of it later in life. If the front left leg is moving forward, the rear right leg will move in unison. When the front right leg takes a step, so does the back left leg. This keeps dogs balanced.
Come on, Chubi. Let's go.
Number 3. Their dominant leg is taking over. Just like you have a dominant arm or leg, so do dogs. Since all 4 of the limbs work together, though it can sometimes appear more obvious. When side dominance is the reason for sidestepping, it's typically seen when the dog is at a trot. When one of their back legs is dominant, it might start to push off the ground a little harder than the other, which can shift it toward the middle of their bodies. It's pushing forward with more force, so it starts to take over during the run.
Let's go.
As the dog slows down, the force lowers and their gait returns to normal. A dog walking sideways may be a concern for dog owners, especially when the dog starts walking this way out of the blue. There may be several underlying causes for a dog walking sideways, and the best way to find the underlying cause is by seeing the vet. A recording of the episode can be extra helpful so that the vet is provided with a visual of the actual behavior rather than just a mere description. Complicated cases may require a referral to a neurologist. Please observe the dog's behavior and contact your local vet when necessary. In addition, a dog walking sideways may be suffering from some problem with the ears. A dog's ears and his sense of balance are closely connected. Balance, which helps the dog walk and run without falling, is controlled through special signals sent to the brain coming from the eyes, inner ear, and other sensory systems of the body. Just for a summary, why is my dog walking sideways? Your dog could be walking sideways for several reasons. Their body could be twisted. They could be suffering from hip dysplasia, one dominant leg, an ear infection. They could have pins and needles after waking up, or they could just be excited.
Come on, Chubi.
Here are some people also ask, why do dogs twist their bodies when walking? Any dog with long legs may be prone to crabbing, which helps them avoid tripping over their own feet, as mentioned before. The body twists slightly to allow the back feet to pass to one side of the front feet. If you like this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell so you see more uploads coming from me. And don't forget to follow me for more. Ruff, ruff, ruff.